Well, I'll let you guys slowly wake up. Everybody gets all excited. 7:30 comes around and you know that Vail Valley Live is going live. And over the past few days, Vail has just been the absolute place to be. And more specifically, this area. I'm at the Arabelle at Vail Square this morning. And if you were in Lion's Head, you heard a lot of dogs barking all weekend long because they had their dock dogs down here this morning. All I'm hearing are magpies and crows that are cleaning up the crumbs. And we're going to tell you all about it. We've got a recap of what went on at the GoPro Mountain Games, what you can expect this week, and also when is the Eagle Bond Gondola number 19 going to open? We've got those facts. It's going to be pretty soon. And we've got it all for you coming up right now because Vail Valley Live starts right now.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning,
At 7:30.
7:30.
it's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Good morning, everyone, on this Monday morning, June 13th. And as Ken mentioned, yes, we had a full 6 days of activities going on with the GoPro Mountain Games. Things are a little quieter this morning. Things are just waking up. A lot of people have returned home after being here for all the festivities. But thanks for joining us this morning. We're going to give you a recap of the event, give you Ken and I's insights on our highlights of the weekend, and let you know what you can do for the second week here of June, full week of June. But thanks for joining us this morning. Weather-wise, we're going to see a change in the weather from today until tomorrow. So let's get to that real quickly, and then we'll take it out to Ken. Pretty warm already this morning. We're in the 50s, and we're going to see highs back into the 80s. But what you'll notice in the sky is a little bit of a haze, probably due to that fire out in Dotsero that closed down I-70 yesterday evening. And then we're going to have a lot of wind come through the valley as well. Winds could gust as high as 45 miles per hour. I've even heard as much as maybe 60 miles per hour as this cold front moves on through, bringing our temperatures to only the 60s for tomorrow. So quite a dramatic change. But then as the week goes on, we'll get back into the 80s by Thursday. So maybe a slight chance of showers overnight as this change in the weather happens. But otherwise, it will look like we'll have a pretty good week as we get into Wednesday and Thursday, and then back into the weekend. So that's a quick look at the weather brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne Elevated Savings. Want to thank them for this weather report. But let's bring it outside to Ken Harvey. He's standing by in Lion's Head, where it looks like it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous morning. A little bit of that haze in the sky making the sunrise look a little funky. At least I noticed that when we came in. Is Ken ready? All right, let's bring up Ken.
I am.
Ken, yeah, kind of a warm morning, and we've got a little bit of that haze in the sky too.
I don't know what you're talking about, Trisha.
Cold, come on.
I'm cold. I mean, I'm glad it's nice and toasty in the studios, but here in the shadows in Lion's Head, it's still a little bit brisk out. So I'm going to bundle up. It is going to be a nice day, though. But Trisha, how crazy was it this past?
I know.
What,
there's
like
no
5
barking.
days, 6 days?
There's no barking.
Yeah, the barking has ceased. It was just such a fun week. I had such a blast hanging out with my family. This is one of the first mountain games that I didn't work the entire mountain games. And I had the opportunity to primarily just hang out with my youngest son, River, as he competed in a number of events and just enjoy seeing everyone. Over the past couple of years, it's been kind of fun. We haven't mentioned the pandemic a whole lot lately. It seems like we've gotten out of that, and now I'll bring it up, of course, because the past couple of years have been affected by that. The mountain games had been affected by it, and this year it was just like back to normal, and it was so great. It was so much fun.
It was so much fun, bigger and better than ever. And the fact that it moved to 6 days and adding that Minturn bike park component with the dual slalom, so fun, so exciting. I'm really glad. I mean, that bike park is really only a year old. Oh, someone's getting after it. There's a biker.
There you go.
Maybe he's going to do the cross country trail that they did on Saturday. But Ken, super fun to see everything going on. And I like how over at Golden Peak, I was over there a lot because I was in the media center. I was writing on my computer, that kind of thing. And I'd walk through there each time and I'd get one of those little Waterloo sparkling waters. And I'd go sit at my desk.
Oh yeah.
And with all the music, jam in the van. And then that stand up paddleboard little kiddie pool where they could try getting on the boards. That was new that they put that over at Golden Peak. So just nice that they pretty much spread it out all throughout the villages.
The logistics that go into this event will just blow your mind. Everything that has to be set up and taken down. It was funny yesterday after the event, River asked me, people were starting to tear the booths down, and he's like, boy, that's got to be a long process. I wonder how long that takes. And I said, oh, it'll probably be done by tomorrow. They set it up so quickly, they take it down so quickly, and the cohesive effort that takes place between the town of Vail, Vail Mountain, the Vail Mountain Games with the Vail Valley Foundation, and they work on this all year long. I mean, they're already making plans for next year, so it was very cool to see it all come to fruition. And one thing that really struck with me as I get older and have these profound moments is how much of an effect the Mountain Games has on our youth.
Yes.
It was pretty incredible talking to Davis Hermes about how he saw slacklining for the very first time at the Mountain Games years ago, and now he's one of the best slackliners in the world. How a number of kayakers, one of those is Riley Frank, who was like right there, either on the podium or next to the podium throughout just about every single kayaking event. That kid is from Lyons, Colorado. I've known him since he was about 10 years old. Now he's approaching 20 years old, and he was right on the heels of Dane Jackson throughout every single heat. And again, a Colorado youth. So these games have such a significant impact on local athletes. They see things here for the first time, and you never know. It's like, as an example, with Ski Club Vail, you had, the prodigies like Lindsey Vaughn come out of there and Michaela Schifrin for skiing. We have that for other mountain sports that takes place right here, and it's just so cool to watch them, and to also know. I'm telling you, you're gonna laugh, Tricia. I mean, my brain is going crazy as I get older. When I was paddling in the downriver Gore Creek race, the Gore 4. I saw a bunch of like the teenage racers right as I was taking off, and I know they were looking at me being like, who's the old fat guy? I started thinking to myself, this is no joke, as I'm kayaking down the river, I hear the song in my head, I believe the children are the future, teach them well and let them lead the way. I had that song in my head, which was horrible. It probably slowed me down. And you think I'm kidding, but I did. But I was thinking about the kids. And man, they are the future of the sport, and they were all here, and they all had outstanding performances, and they all had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. And with it being 20 years of the Mountain Games, GoPro Mountain Games was Teva Mountain Games, and who knows where it will go from here. But just seeing that kind of changing of the guard, and those kids that were 10, a while ago, another 20. I mean, they're really developing the skills and the know-how. Ken, I worked on Saturday morning, and I was over at Golden Peak, and it's when the little kids race was going on at about 8 a.m. And, they started out uphill. There was no warm-up. They were going up, and it was so fun because, like, their dad is yelling, are you in the right gear? They were just giving it their all, but you could tell they barely kind of knew how to, like, shift the gears and everything, but they were after it. And then the little Strider bike race that went around the course. I mean, these kids are on those little tiny Strider bikes and everything. It was really,
whoever,
really fun to see.
As a parent, I know every parent thinks this. Whoever invented the Strider bike is a genius. They just thought, hey, I won't have a chain on the bike, and they'll just sit on it and push with their feet. That is easily the one of the greatest inventions, and one of the easiest ways to get your kids to learn how to bike. Well, Trish, I got to plug my phone in because I'm already killing my charge this morning.
All right,
but I did want to share the view with our viewers this morning of what it looks like down here in Lion's Head. I can see one little patch of snow over by Golden Peak, but otherwise just lush and green and beautiful, and we are going to have a lot of information for the viewers. Tricia, I did not have time to prep it, but I know you have a stack of paperwork and everything up here. My thing that I want to share with the viewers today, and it's going to come up in a little bit, for the whitewater enthusiasts that are out there, I have your river levels. We'll do that right around 8 o'clock this morning. I have your river levels for Gore Creek, the Eagle River, and also Glenwood Springs and Kremling, and it's for a specific reason. One of the best waves in the state down in Glenwood is coming in today, so we'll share how you can learn about that and capture that. And Tricia, I want to tell people about gondola operations, which to my understanding, we go into the full route of summer with both gondolas. I think it's this weekend. Is that right? We don't have to give all the details, but that's this weekend, correct?
Yep. We will give people all the dates and everything they need to know. So, yeah. All right. Keep it tuned here to Vail Valley Live. We'll be with you till about 8:30 this morning. 7:30 to 8:30 is pretty much our times all throughout the summer, all the way till October 2nd when we wrap up the Vail Farmers Market, which will kick off this Father's Day weekend. It is Father's Day, by the way. So make sure you get those cards, mail them out, call your dad, all that stuff. And then if you have any questions for us on today's show, you can chat with us during the live show on our Facebook page. So like Vail Valley Live on Facebook, and then subscribe to Vail Valley Live on YouTube. And on those two platforms, you can ask us questions, you can comment, you can let us know where you're watching from. And then you can always watch us right there on Comcast Cable, Channel 17 on Outside TV. And then we're always on demand. Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire. You can watch us pretty much any time of the day, so we can fit into your schedule. You can watch us on your phone, your laptop, or once again, Comcast Cable on your television. But we'll be right back with more. We'll have headlines, and we'll give you some traffic details.
Maui Jim sunglasses were born on the beaches of Hawaii, designed to respond to the bright sun and harsh glare of the islands, all while enhancing the view. After 30 years, we're still independently owned, and the free-thinking Hawaiian spirit that first inspired us is still a part of everything we do. Our Polarized Plus 2 lenses not only protect eyes from harmful rays, they also make colors more vivid and contrast crisper. Try on a pair and see for yourself. The view's better from here.
When it comes to footwear, I like a little extra support, so I wear Skechers Arch Fit. The Arch Shape insole has podiatrist certified arch support, plus they look great and they're machine washable. Kick it in Skechers Arch Fit.
Xterra, apparel for your active lifestyle. Visit xterraplanet.com today. Enter the promo code CHECK20 at checkout for an extra 20% off regularly priced merchandise.
The all-new LX600, ready for any arena.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm Tricia Swenson here in our Grand Hyatt Studios located just west of Lion's Head. And on the cover of today's paper, we're going to let you know about what made headlines for today's Vail Daily, Monday, June 16th. A muddy Monday. Actually, it was a muddy Sunday. The Nature Valley Mud Run brought hearty laughs and dirty outfits to the 20th GoPro Mountain Games. You can see more in today's paper, but if you had a chance to do the mud run, wow, you probably will not want to ever wear those clothes again. But headlines for your Monday: powering the future. County to adopt solar ready and EV ready provisions in building code to help meet the goals of Eagle County's climate action plan. More on this can be found on page A4. Also in today's news, Christie Lodge home is the home to last known lynx trapped in Colorado. Origins of the taxidermied specimen trace back to Vail Mountain in the 1970s. John LeConte had a chance to dig deep into the history of this and learn a little bit more about this. That's housed in the Christie Lodge in Avon on page A3. And then we had a lot of fun at the GoPro Mountain Games, and we've got a lot of photos for you in today's paper. We've got the best of the mountain games. That's on page A2. We also let you know what happened with the Pacifico 8-ball kayak sprint that drawn in competitors and huge crowds. It's always a fan favorite. We can talk to our very own Ken Hovey. He was in this event. He was one of the 8-ballers, kind of trying to thwart the efforts of the racers trying to get downstream. And then also in today's news, runners conquer Pepe's face-off competition. This is when the runners go straight up that super steep Pepe's face. Looks like they're a couple of laps in with this photo. Just a true test of endurance and mental strength. You can see more about that on page A15. And then also in today's news, in arts and entertainment, meet your chef, John Zavaral. He's at the Vail Golf Club. You can get to know him and some of the items you can find on the menu. Maybe a good place to go to lunch today. You don't have to be golfing to enjoy everything over at the Vail Golf Club restaurant. All this can be found in today's paper, so grab your copy. It's absolutely free, or go online. You'll find these stories there, archive stories, breaking news alerts, like that traffic closure near Dotsero yesterday because of that fire, that wildland fire that was coming through .0. So it's a good way to stay in touch by keeping in touch with the Vail Daily. Vail Daily, bringing communities together. Now let's take a look at your traffic. We're going to see pretty smooth sailing this morning. You could see a lot of that traffic in Avon, a lot going eastbound. A lot of people maybe stayed the night, getting down to Denver early this morning to go to work. School's out for pretty much everybody. College is out. But we're seeing people starting to make those trips as well. So we'll see higher traffic east and westbound on the Eisenhower Johnson tunnels. We'll also see some construction going on. In fact, for our very own area, I-70 westbound going up Vail Pass, right lane closed due to road construction. We have I-70 eastbound, right shoulder closed due to road construction. And then over in the Silverthorne area, I-70 eastbound, right shoulder closed. And as you approach the Eisenhower Johnson tunnels, you're going to find lane closures, shoulder closures due to bridge construction. So there will be a little bit of a slowdown in traffic because of those lane closures. So allow a little extra time to get to where you're going, east or west today. And in the mornings, watch out for that glare, especially if you are going eastbound. Every day when I drive into work, I notice that glare, and it's a little bit hard to keep a lot of pollen out there lately. You may need to really go into the gas station and get that squeegee and wipe off those windshields to make sure they're clean after these pollen dust storms that we've been having. But let's look at your traffic. Let's bring it back outside to Ken Hovey, see where he is standing by this morning. He's a little chilly out there. All right, Ken, where are you now?
I didn't make it far. I grabbed my cup of coffee, came down here. I'm going easy this morning, Tricia. What time did you go to bed last night?
Oh, I went to bed probably at like 9:45.
You had me beat by 2 hours and 45 minutes. I think I was asleep by 7 o'clock last night. Hey, let's talk traffic real quick. I liked your traffic report. Good advice on there on the glare and whatnot. Let's just talk to people about being cool. You know the term I want to use, but I'm not, because Lindy will get mad at me and she'll say you can't say those words on the broadcast. But I mean, there's been a trend lately of like entitleism, if that's even a term, in your Tesla and your Audi, and like it's that summer traffic vibe, and people are just motoring. I got cut off like 3 times yesterday to and from Vail. Let's be cool to each other. I know it's not going to happen and that this broadcast is not going to change things, but man, people drive like absolute idiots sometimes. And it was funny. They've been talking. I talked to the members of the town of Gypsum about some traffic stuff that was going on down there. And they said that they have seen an incredible increase in the number of speeding tickets given out down there, and also just the number of speeders in general. And that's just in Gypsum. So,
Wow.
hey, man, slow it down, Turbo.
Yeah.
Your lack of planning does not constitute an emergency for the rest of us. Don't cut people off. Be chill. If you arrive 90 seconds later, it's not going to be that big of a deal, okay?
Yeah.
All right, there's my rant this morning. It's just been, it's been kind of savage out there on the roadways, and it happens during the wintertime here. But you know as well as I do, we are now pretty much officially into summer, and we do have a lot of road traffic that comes through. A lot of people, when they come here for the winter months, they don't rent a car. You know, they get picked up by Epic Mountain Express, things like that. But in the summertime, I-70 is a huge corridor, and there's a lot of traffic, and there's a lot of uncool people that come with that traffic. So be one of the cool ones.
Oh, yes.
Watch this, everybody. Watch this to all of our viewers. Watch how fast this happens. Trisha, when does this open?
This opens on Friday.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me about it, Trisha. I'm a viewer that has no idea about gondola operations this summer. Enlighten me while I have my coffee. When will this be open? How can I ride it? When do I take my bike? How do I get on Gondola One? I need this information because I want to go biking.
Okay, well, we're opening everything up on Vail Mountain in Lionset and Vail Village this weekend. So Vail's weekends happen Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Beaver Creek's won't open till the 18th, which is Saturday, and then Father's Day is the 19th. So basically, ticket office opens at 9 a.m. 9:30 is the first ride, goes till about 4:30 for the last download, and it's just a good way to just get up and see the views from that. You can get a scenic ticket. You can get a scenic ticket and a bike haul ticket if you want to load your bike up and pay for that. You can ride your bike up and then either ride back down or put your bike on the gondola. What I like to do, I like to hike up, and then I like to ride the gondola down. And that's actually free. If you have hoofed it up the mountain, you can ride down for free. I don't think dogs can go in, but I like to.
And that's
I like to
question.
save my knees. You know, I like to get
I'm
that
with you on
workout
that
in,
one.
and then save my knees on the way down.
All right, so let's recap this. I can start as a biker riding the gondolas this weekend, and then after this weekend, it's open during the weekdays. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're going to be open daily all the way through Labor Day Monday, and then weekends only again through basically the rest of that month in September.
And to our viewers, as Tricia mentioned, it is a great way. Although we talk about the bike haul, you don't have to take your bike. It is a wonderful way, as I've called it, as a term of endearment for many years. I call it the room on a rope. Mm-hmm. You get on there if you're a foot passenger, and you just go up. And if you have someone that is mobility impaired, if you have small children that are in strollers or little kids that can't do the hike or the bike, this is a great way to get them up there, get a family photograph up at the top of the mountain, overlooking Mount of the Holy Cross, overlooking Game Creek. Also, during the summer months, they open up things like Epic Discovery. They have a lot of fun stuff to do up there. Great for production, for bringing up the hours of operation. We appreciate that, and wanted to also let you know it's just a fun way to get up, around, what is it up there, 10,000 feet, Tricia, somewhere in that vicinity?
Yeah, 10,354, I believe, to be exact.
Look at I told the viewers, I warned them about you right before this. I was like, you watch, Tricia will have all the facts. But this is a really wonderful way for you to access the mountain. Vail Resorts did open up Gondola One this weekend for foot passengers so that they could get the view out of Vail Village. That is now closed Monday through, I guess, this Friday when they'll reopen, and then it'll be open through the rest of the summer. So this is a great way. And Tricia, I don't know if you know this one. I rely on you for so many things. Isn't there a way, if you have your Epic Pass, that this is included for summer? Tell me about that.
Yeah, so if you bought your pass for next year, it's not the one that you were just using.
It's not this year. Yeah, you have to have next year's.
Yeah, so you've got to buy next year's, and then you can utilize it. You can go to Vail, you can go to Beaver Creek, you can go to Breckenridge, and it's good just to just hunker down, make the investment, and then utilize it. I have a lot of friends that come out from Texas, for example, and then they'll buy their ticket for next season. They'll use it this summer because they'll come out for the 4th of July. They'll come out for, maybe later August before the kids go back to school. So it's just nice to have that option. So that is kind of a year-round pass, and it'll get you some discounts on lodging and food and everything. So that's
Trisha, have you ever thought about being a private concierge? Like someone they just call you up, they pay you a lot of money because you deserve this. And they just say, hey, I'm going to have Trisha Swenson for a week and she's going to do my itinerary. She knows everything and everyone. This is a good business idea for you because viewers, she didn't read any of that. That just poop right up. She knows that off the top of her head.
Yeah.
And that is the good information that we like to provide here at Vail Valley Live. And I'm excited about that. So again, as Trisha mentioned, if you get your Epic Pass now, you can use that pass for the summer operations. If not, lift ticket offices down here, pick those up and head on up. And then also get ready for winter with your Epic Pass, right? Become a ski bum this year.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, yeah, and Ken, it's nice to know that a lot of the activities up at Epic Discovery will be open again. Not everything, but we'll still have, some of the favorites. And, have you ever done that hike from Minturn? Like you park your car down in Minturn and then you hike up to Eagle's Nest. And then we take the gondola down and we have a car parked in Lion's Head, and then we go back and get the car in Minturn.
I have done that. It was during hunting season, if that's any hint as to why I did that hike. But I have done it. That's actually a very, very good hike. It's essentially for viewers that have skied the Minturn Mile over the years, you kind of hike up the part of the drainage that is the Minturn Mile. You hook into Game Creek Bowl, and then you hike up and you go down that. I don't know. I would say that if you had your shuttle run and you were at the trailhead and you were in any kind of fitness level, 2 hours probably at a minimum to do that hike. Yeah. For me, we're looking at 3 hours to do it and then the download. But then when I finish it up, I'm coming right here to the Arabelle at Vail Square and to the Chop House and maybe Tavern on the Square. It's going to be good. Trisha, I'm going to keep moving. I don't want to be the talking head out here all morning.
Let's go.
But coming up, once again, a reminder to our viewers, we're going to have that whitewater report coming up for you. I've got some great news for whitewater enthusiasts, especially river surfers, and we'll have that right around the top of the hour. I don't even know what time it is right now.
It's almost the top of the hour. It's 7:58.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, I'm going to go get closer to the river, hat, coffee. I've got my thesaurus of information on Vail, a.k.a. Trisha Swenson there, and we'll have more info for you in just a moment. Cheers.
Okay, yes. We will be right back with more Vail Valley Live. Stay tuned.
Snoop, what are we doing today?
Just living the fine life, baby.
Okay, cool. Gonna block off my calendar.
Let me hold that real quick. The best plans are no plans.
I needed to upgrade my phone anyway.
We love our new apartment. Plenty of parking, big closet.
There's too much pressure in the bathroom.
Hey, good luck with the future in-laws tonight.
Don't overthink it.
But don't underthink it.
Don't talk about your cover band. Don't talk about your fantasy team.
Don't talk about your cats.
You're gonna do great. At least Geico makes bundling our renters and car insurance easy.
We do save a lot of money.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Where are you going for dinner? 1987?
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Vail Valley Live is brought to you by Clear Eyes. Your eyes deserve the best. Spring is in the air and so are allergies. Introducing new Clear Eyes Eye Allergy Itch Relief. It's original prescription strength, and just 1 drop a day works in minutes, providing you all-day itch relief. Don't let your allergies get in the way this spring. Try new Clear Eyes Allergy. Your eyes deserve the best.
I love seeing the Bravo Festival, the Dance Festival, all the different festivals that are coming into town. We've got the 4th of July happening as well. What are you going to wear? Well, the Outlets at Silverthorne can give you a few ideas. And we sent our very own Charlie Kennedy over there to give us some details on the Calvin Klein store. Here's more.
We are here at the Calvin Klein outlet store here at the Outlets at Silverthorne, which is just a gorgeous drive down from Vail or a gorgeous drive up from Denver. And we're here with Peggy Ziglin, who is going to tell us about all the wonderful savings and deals that you can find here at Calvin Klein.
Well, Calvin Klein is one of my all-time favorites. My jacket I'm in love with. Had to have this. It's a pleather jacket. It looks like it's weathered on purpose. $139 plus 20% off. Plus, they have a reward program that's going to get you like 15% additional off. So it's a wow store.
It's just non-stop on the savings.
Oh my goodness, yes.
And like you say, they really have everything from bathing suits, 1-pieces to 2-pieces, winter jackets, denim jackets, they have it all. So we're about to look at some models that are wearing the collection.
Absolutely. Well, here's Rachel. She has on the cutest, kind of a blush beige, fabulous dress with pockets. It could be a cover up. She can wear that in a multitude of ways. She has her bucket hat, her fun leather bag, and then her slides. Whole outfit would be $267 retail. Comes to $144 outlet. She's going to save $123. Way to go, Rachel. And then here comes Ruth. So Ruth has on Calvin fabulous jacket, which they're known for their denim, but also the cutest black zip front dress ever. Very slimming, looks fabulous. She has her side pack bag. She also has her sandals. She's looking really like she's going out on the town. $307 retail, $198 outlet. She's going to save $108. Thanks, Ruth. And then comes Madeline. So Madeline has on her performance apparel. She has on her black hoodie. She has her neon yellow sports bra, her fabulous neon yellow leggings, and then her black bucket hat, and of course her amazing hoodie, her black hoodie and thermos and slides. Whole outfit would be $316. Comes to $191. She's saving $124. Thanks, Madeline. And here is Amanda. She has on the Calvin Klein hat, performance apparel to the T. She's got on that adorable blue aquamarine performance jacket. She also has her sports bra, her side pack bag, her fabulous aquamarine leggings, and her slides. Her whole outfit would be $432. Comes to $252. She's going to save $179 or more if she joins their rewards program, which is free. Thank you, Amanda. And then here comes Betsy. Betsy is the epitome of summer. Yay, it's here. She's got her one-piece fabulous pink bathing suit, her fun cap. She has her white hoodie on, her tote bag, and then her slides. Whole outfit would be $309. Comes to $197. She's saving $112. Thanks, Betsy. Have fun.
I mean, like you said, Peggy, they really have something for everyone, from the bathing suits. This summer, I'm really blown away by all the fun colors on the clothing. So come and check it out at the Calvin Klein outlet store at the Silverthorne Outlets.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Are you ready for summer gardening? Here at Knapp Garden Center, we take pride in our selection of beautiful, hand-picked, perennial, and annual flowers. We also carry a wide variety of delicious veggie starters, herbs, bushes, shrubs, trees, soil amendments, and so much more. Our selection is carefully chosen for our altitude, soils, and climate and reflect the hardiness of the Rocky Mountains. Visit us today at 295 Rule Road in Eagle. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 p.m., and weekends from 8 to 4. Knapp Garden Center has everything you need to craft your beautiful outdoor space this summer.
Visit Grand Junction.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact your Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
We are back. Want to let you know what the weather is looking like for today. We're going to see a change in the weather from today until tomorrow. That's the big headlines. So is the wind. We're going to see windy conditions later on today. Currently, we're at 53 degrees outside the Lions Head Studios. And then we'll see the temperature reach into the low 80s once again, like it did yesterday. Winds could gust as high as 45 miles per hour. So that's the big news today. And then things will cool off by tomorrow. We'll see highs only in the 60s and even 70s for your Tuesday. And then we'll be back up into the 80s by Thursday. A slight chance of showers as this cold front moves through. Won't really amount to much. We could actually use some rain. We've enjoyed the nice weather. Perfect for our big event, the GoPro Mountain Games this past week. But now it'd be nice to see a refreshing storm. But let's bring it outside because this is who knows what's going on and what the weather feels like. Ken Hovey has been roaming around Vail. And Ken, yeah, what a beautiful morning. But did you notice a little bit of the haze in the sky? I think that's that fire west of here in Dotsero.
Yeah, I have noticed it, and if you notice, my attire is changing quickly
Yeah.
from hats to jackets to now shedding layers, folding up sleeves. It's warming up very quickly. The good old internet, it never stops providing with fun information and arguments, and it was all over Facebook, Eagle County Classifieds yesterday about the fire in Dotsero. People pointing fingers at each other. Hey, quit throwing your cigarettes out there. And hey, truck drivers, be careful with those chains. All the finger point was happening out there. It doesn't matter what the finger is pointed at. Let's all be aware. It is dry, although it's lush and green right now. It is a dry time of the season. Fire danger is high, and we want to protect our valley. I don't know that that's where the smoke is from, but it is a light haze out here. And as you also mentioned, for people that have allergies, the pollen has been very significant. Forgive me for squinting so much this morning, Tricia. It is still bright out here, and I'm trying to look at my screen. If our viewers could see my setup on how I do this broadcast, they would just laugh out loud, like like one of those. It's just barely holding together. But throughout this week, I put together a bunch of videos, and we're going to show a couple of those, and we're going to show some graphs, and you're probably going to see my face close to the screen because I got to see the graph and read it and tell you what's going on. But we'll start off with some, let's do some river running first.
Okay.
Rachel has this up. This is from Gore Creek. Let's go full screen with that, Rachel, so that I can see it. This was Gore Creek. We shared this a couple days ago. The SUP race, the downriver SUP race that took place from East Vail going down to Vail Village. And this is all going to tell a story because we're going to bring up the graphs in just a moment for a variety of different sections. Tricia, have you ever rafted Gore Creek? Oh, no, Tricia. Okay, that's all right. Anyway, this is Gore Creek from East Vail coming down into the village. And this was all part of the downriver race that took place. They did rafts, kayaks, and stand-up paddleboards over about the 3-mile course that takes you through the golf course and then down into Vail Village. And this is one of the trickier spots on the course, on the golf course when you come through. It's this little double drop And on a paddleboard, a lot of people fell in. Kayakers pretty much had no problem with it. But this is one of the crucial parts of the course in that if you fall here or you spin out, it's going to cost you quite a few seconds. Now, I show you this not to talk about the race, but to talk about paddling on Gore Creek. When you come into the finish line here, this is coming through the village. Now, a number of local outfitters do offer commercial rafting trips on Gore Creek, and it's a very narrow window of when you can do it. They have to have enough water and also not too much water. So right now is feasibly one of the best times to get out on Gore Creek. Now, since you've seen the course itself, I'm going to bring up a graphic that I sent in, and we can go through a few of these if you don't mind, Rachel, of what the current river flows are. And we'll see. I don't know if I'm frozen up here or if it's just the video. Oh, there we go. All right, perfect. So right here, this is the Eagle River. Actually, if we could go back one, Rachel, there's one that's like around 600 CFS. It's Gore Creek. We'll pan through these. That's the Walcott one. All right, regardless, this is falling apart quickly. The Eagle River right now is up over, well over 1,000 CFS for the past couple weeks. Whoops, now you.
All right. Well, okay. We're going to try to get Rachel in here. We got Leah, who's new behind the scenes here. Congratulations, she just graduated from college. She's our new director and producer. But we'll get back onto those graphs. And Ken's right. You know, it's a very short window of when you can actually go raft down the Gore. And I've done it a couple times, Ken. Okay, there we go. All right.
Whoa.
Okay, we'll take Ken out of there right now. Okay, then we got you back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's going on back there? You guys been drinking all weekend? Are you hung over?
No.
Too many Pacificos?
No, we're just trying to
Okay.
get all of
All
your information. So
I know. Okay, well, let's try again. Let's go to graphs because I really want to get this across to the whitewater people.
Rachel's back
and
in the
of course,
room.
they fire up the sub pump for the dock dogs right now. That's great.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yes. I can hear you now.
Okay. I know.
I'm just going to stand here awkwardly.
Hey, you know what? Can you tell me about the whitewater? Now that the series is wrapped up Valley in Vail, it goes down Valley, right? To the Eagle Whitewater Park? Is that
it does. Yeah, we're going to have.
Is that the Wednesday thing?
That's correct. We're going to have a Whitewater Wednesday that takes place down in Eagle. It's at the Eagle River Park. They're going to have a bunch of different competitions there. That starts at 5:30, all brought to you through the town of Eagle. So pretty exciting to have that continue. And also on Tuesday night, they have the Vail Town Series. The Town Series is pretty much over in the town of Vail, but they are going to have one final race that takes place on the Eagle River over in Minturn. It's going to be a race from up by where the graveyard is and the shooting range in Minturn down into Minturn. It's only going to be for rafts and kayaks, however, on Tuesday night, 5:30, class 3+. So make sure you're proficient with your roll and bracing, and then that will be the final race for the locals. Do we have up that footage yet? Do we have everything I sent in?
Do we have it yet? Hello? Okay, you know what? We're going to take it to a commercial break. We're going to collect our data and thoughts, and we'll be right back.
Vail Valley Live is brought to you by Clear Eyes. Your eyes deserve the best. Spring is in the air and so are allergies. Introducing new Clear Eyes Eye Allergy Itch Relief. It's original prescription strength and just one drop a day works in minutes, providing you all-day itch relief. Don't let your allergies get in the way this spring. Try new Clear Eyes Allergy. Your eyes deserve the best.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets at silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
The 82nd Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 25th through the 30th. Enjoy thrilling carnival rides daily, along with great food, live music, 4-H exhibits, and more. And of course, nightly PRCA Pro Rodeo action. Friday and Saturday nights kick up your heels with Colorado's own Triple Nickel. Tickets will sell out fast. Get yours online now for the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
All right, we are back. We're going to take it back outside to Ken Hovey, who is streamside. He's right next to Gore Creek right now in Lion's Head. Quite the action was taking place on Gore Creek with all the stand-up paddling events, the kayaks, the Gore 4, the 8-ball sprint yesterday. But let's get more information on what's going on with the water levels. Because, Ken, with these warm temperatures, you can see the snow. There's not much snow left up on the mountain sides of those ski runs of Vail Mountain. There's still some way up top, you can see that on the Gore Range, but it's rapidly melting right now, and we're seeing those numbers really start to increase as far as river flows.
Yes, yeah, and appreciate it to our viewers for sticking with us, because it is pertinent information for river runners, and thanks to production for patching this together. We'll go through these graphs. This is what I wanted to show you. So yes, Tricia, there is still snowpack up there, but there are these warm temperatures, and the big question has been, have we hit the peak on Gore Creek, the Eagle River, the Colorado? Now, Gore Creek and the Eagle River are pretty much free-flowing rivers, with the exception of Homestake Reservoir, which they do release water through Homestake Creek. The Colorado River is, for the most part, dam controlled, so they can open and close the valves to make the water levels go up or down. Now, I'm going to start things off with Gore Creek. Hopefully that's the first slate that we have that's going to pop up. There you go. This will show it. This is this morning. So if you look at that graph, those big spikes are from the past few days, and then you can see today is the most current. So we're at 627 CFS. Look at the past 4 days, how it kind of slowly ramped up a little bit. Now, there is a bit of a dam up on the Black Lakes that are up on Vail Pass, but they don't have a huge impact on it. So this will show you that Gore Creek is pretty much at its prime and at its highest level. We can go to the next graph and bring that one up, and I'll see if I can make it out. It's loud down here with the creek pumping like it is. Now, 1410. Now, this is the Colorado River out by Kremling. And you're wondering, wow, how is it only 800 CFS more? That is because they release water out of Blue Mountain Mesa Reservoir, or Blue Mountain Reservoir, out of Lake Dillon, whatnot. So that level right now, out by Kremling, that's what Gore Canyon is at, and that's what the upper Colorado is. So Gore Canyon is the class 4 and 5 stretch, but as you go down to the pump house area and State Bridge, that is a perfect rafting level right now on the Colorado. We'll bring up the next one, and I'll just see what you bring up, and I'll chat about it. Okay, now this is a really crucial one. Take a look at the water levels and how they've spiked. Look at the past 3 days once again. Yesterday and the day before seem to be the peaks that we've had, and they've been right around 2,500 CFS. Those peaks happen in the morning. What happens is, and they're actually overnight, because it gets hot all day, it causes the runoff, and then around midnight to 1 o'clock is when the river's at its highest. If you want to catch those high levels, you need to go first thing in the morning. And you can see right now, between yesterday and today, that curve is already falling off. So we're just past it. So the water levels, though, are really great down in Eagle and Gypsum and the Eagle River Park, 2,430 CFS. Now, I have one more that I wanted to bring up, and this is now what I'm going to show a video of in just a second if all this works out. This is the Colorado River in Glenwood Springs, below where the Roaring Fork comes in, and it is right now at 9,630 CFS. It is likely to hit 10,000 CFS today, which makes the Glenwood Springs Whitewater Park, where they have just one single wave, an incredible surfing wave. You can go online, you can Google Glenwood Springs Whitewater Park web camera, and you can see this webcam. And if everything works perfectly in production, we'll be able to bring it up. All right, there it is. There's the webcam, Tricia. So they have this camera mounted right next to the motorsports, and I'm trying to see if there's anybody on it, but that is a live webcam of the Glenwood Wave. And the near side to us on the left of your screen, that is the river left side, or what we call surfer's right. That wave looks really small. It's actually about waist to chest high, but for river surfers, if you look to the far right of your screen, that is a really fun pocket to surf right there. And I would suggest, if you are into running rivers, if you are into surfing and you know what you're doing, this would be an ideal place to go today to beat the heat, is in West Glenwood. Use caution while driving through Glenwood Springs, but there's your river report. So now is the time, Tricia. This is when we're seeing our peak flows. We have so many opportunities. It's rare that you can actually get a raft down Gore Creek. But one thing we want to talk about, don't go out there in your cutoff jeans with no life jacket in an inner tube from Walmart. We don't want search and rescue coming to look for you. If you don't know what you're doing, take a lesson. Alpine Quest Sports and Alpine Kayak are great resources. If you want to go commercially rafting, which I definitely suggest, you can give a number of local outfitters a call. Lakota River Guides, Sage Outdoor Adventures, they are great. Timberline Tours, one of my favorite. I worked for them for 20 years as a safety kayaker. They have the best guides, and they're going to show you the best time. So everything from floating down the road, mellow type of stretches, to the most wild stretches, to stretches that will allow you to float through Vail Village. It is all available right now.
Yeah.
But Tricia, you know as well as I do, it's not going to last. We see it go like this and then slowly start to taper off. Today and this week is the time to be here for whitewater.
Oh yeah, definitely. So book your trips, get on those raft trips. They're so fun because you learn so much from the guides about, the topography around you, some of the geological facts around you as well. So it's great to see that. And we're going to see a lot of people coming to town with so many things going on. And we mentioned, the farmers market kicking off this weekend, the lifts opening up this weekend at both Vail and Beaver Creek. And then Father's Day, we've got the hot summer nights starting out next week. But this week kicks off Pride Week, and then we've got the big parade and everything that happens in Pride in the Park in Avon. But we've got a hike that's happening tonight. So at 6 p.m., they're going to do a Pride Soul dirt hike and ice cream. That's going to be at Edwards. It's going to start at the Berry Creek Trailhead. This is across from the medical center. There's some parking there, or you can ride your bike there, and you can meet the trail ambassadors with the Vail Valley Mountain Trail Alliance and enjoy some ice cream after. Tomorrow, they're going to be doing a drag queen story time at the Riverwalk at the Bookworm. And that'll be starting in the morning. It'll be, actually, no, it's going to be in the afternoon, and that's going to be at 5:30. And then we've got some other events happening throughout the week. So it culminates with the big event on Saturday. So you can go to mountainpride.org for more information to get some details on this for Pride Month. That's going to be going on this week. Other things going on, we of course have Beaver Creek. Lots of things happening with their lifts opening this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, but you won't want to miss the rink experiences and activities. So they're going to have yoga in the mornings. This will be Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then in between that, on Tuesdays, we'll have complimentary outdoor fitness classes, and that'll be on Tuesdays. So pretty much if you want to get your morning exercise going, you can do so with that experience right at the rink. And then in the afternoons, we'll have Fossil Posse adventures there on certain days of the week, and caricatures with Ken Carpenter, live music happening. So it's a real fun vibe right there at the base. And then don't forget the 4th of July Independence Day celebration. We'll be bringing in the Stars, Stripes, and Slides. They're going to have the waters, little kind of slip and slide, if you will, on the lawn. We'll have plenty of other fun little carnival games, and then the music going out throughout the day and into the evening, and hopefully fireworks. I think they're still having fireworks. I know a couple of the towns have gone to these drone light shows, sort of what they do for the opening ceremonies for the Olympics. A lot of cities are moving to that trend, especially with the fire dangers. So we've got the Independence Day celebrations going on at Vail Beaver Creek. So for more information on that, you can go to beavercreek.com and get yourself all dialed in on what's going to be happening there. But we're going to take it to a short break. We have a bit more of Vail Valley Live.
To find a cure for osteoarthritis, why not look to the body's own power to heal? At the Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute, we're working with the National Institutes of Health to conduct a clinical trial treating osteoarthritis of the knee. To learn how you can participate in this clinical trial, call or visit our website today. The Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute. The future of orthopedic medicine is here.
Vail Valley Live is brought to you by Clear Eyes. Your eyes deserve the best. Spring is in the air and so are allergies. Introducing new Clear Eyes Eye Allergy Itch Relief. It's original prescription strength and just 1 drop a day works in minutes, providing you all-day itch relief. Don't let your allergies get in the way this spring. Try new Clear Eyes Allergy. Your eyes deserve the best.
In the future, we'll travel to incredible places with the help of magical technology. But what about today?
I can't wait for what tomorrow will bring. But in the meantime, let's enjoy the ride.
Visit Grand Junction.
Winter is coming, and you can enjoy every minute with Outside Plus, your membership to the outdoors. Whether you're exploring the backcountry or your local trails, Outside Plus has you covered. With expert advice on gear, product discounts, premium access to Outside TV and the Gaia GPS app, and inspiring content delivered from the most respected names in the outdoors. Become an Outside Plus member today to get free tickets and VIP access to this year's Warren Miller film. Join at warrenmiller.com/Outside Plus.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact your Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
Temperatures around the valley, 64 for Eagle, 61 for Avon, 59 for Edwards, and 53 for Vail. And we're going to see our temperatures reach into the 80s once again, maybe a little bit cooler in the Vail, town of Vail, but warmer down valley. And we could see patchy blowing dust and wind. Windy conditions, maybe out of the southwest wind, 15 to 20 miles per hour, increasing to 25 to 30, and then gusting to as high as 45 miles per hour or more by this afternoon. A cold front is moving on through. We have just a slight chance of a shower overnight, not much to mention. And then by tomorrow, we'll have cooler temperatures. So we'll only be in the 60s, which will be quite a big difference from what we've seen the last several days. And then by the next couple of days, we'll be in the 70s for Wednesday, 80s back on Thursday, and pretty much windy conditions all throughout the week. So that's a quick look at your forecast. Let's bring it outside to Ken Harvey for one more live look at what it feels like out there, and let's see what it's like. All right, Ken, what's it feel like? Do you feel any wind down there? Yeah, probably not.
It definitely feels cooler. It's tough to hear you. It's loud, you know. It's like you want to show the river and how beautiful it is, but man, it is ripping right now. So a lot of white noise out here. You know, I always try to think of things that we can share with our viewers to do on their own or with friends when they're in town that don't cost anything, because let's face it, going on vacation or going out could be a bit expensive. One of the greatest things you could do is just come in. It's free parking in Vail right now, and you can now park again because once the mountain games are over, there's plenty of parking in both structures. But Tricia, come down, grab your bike, just go for a walk. The walkway goes right along, and the sidewalk and the bike path goes right along Gore Creek, and on several occasions you get views like this as you cruise along. And you don't even have to go out to lunch. Pack a lunch, pack some beverages, do a little cruise with your friends, take in the sights, have a little picnic riverside. You will not regret it. And one other thing of note, if you do have little kids with you, especially the toddlers, they get really curious, you know, they want to get down there and reach out there and reach for things. Keep a close eye on them. And by all means, anytime you're in the river, make sure you have a PFD on, but keep those eyes on those kids when they're around there. And also your dogs. I know it's awesome throw a stick out there, make Fido go out there and huck their carcass to go get it and retrieve it, they should probably have a life jacket on as well.
Yes, definitely. And that's the thing. You and I both interviewed search and rescue many, many years running, and this time is a very dangerous time to have small children, your pets near the river. Keep them away from that. So, good advice.
Yeah, it's a good point. And that's why, Tricia, we always advise people. We have the best guides in the world. Go on a rafting trip. And many of these companies, if you are a local, give them a call. Ask them if they offer a locals discount, because odds are they do. Another great trip right now, Dowd Chute, going from Minturn down to Avon. That is one of the most incredible Class 3, Class 4 whitewater trips you could do. It's 3 minutes down the road by car from Vail. A great trip if you're thinking about going on one and you want something kind of vigorous.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I love doing the trips either on the Gore or that stretch of the Eagle, because it really is literally in our backyard. Many times, we're taking it all the way down to Shoshone in the Glenwood Canyon area. But when you're going by and you're like, hey, there's the Eagleville Golf Course. Oh, hey, there's Bob the Bridge. We're going underneath it. It's just neat to see these landmarks. And it's such a different perspective to be that low in the water and to see your surroundings from that vantage point.
I agree with you. I think it's cool. And it's fun sometimes, too, as you're going down to sort of pick up on where you're at. You'll be going through an area and you're like, oh, Vail Brewing Company's right here. And you'll see golfers, you see people you recognize. This is also not the time of year for the hey, y'all, watch this moment when you have friends that they say they have a raft and they have experience, and you show up and there's 5 of you, but only 3 life jackets. Use good judgment right now.
Yeah. You know what, Hobie, I did that one time. I went down Chutes when it was 6.5 feet on the gate, and with like friends that had a boat, and like the boat tacoed right in the middle of it. Like, it was probably the scariest thing I've ever done. And since then, I've always gone on the commercial raft trip.
Trisha, they almost had to call Mountain Rescue on you.
I know.
It was a close one.
Hey, yes. So never again.
Learn by experience. Well, Trisha, I am going to wrap it up and head out. Great to see our viewers. Great to see so many people that watch our show this weekend. I can't even tell you how many people. I don't know if you had folks mentioning it to you, Trisha, but came up and were like, and I'm going to throw this out there. I might get in trouble for it, but I love it when people come back and go, man, it's great to see you and Trisha back on TV8 Vail again. And I say to them, and I go, well, we're not TV8 Vail. And they go, oh, you two are. Oh. And I'm like, thanks. I know what they're saying. So it's cool. We are Vail Valley Live. It's great to have the viewers watching us once again. And Trisha, I love working with you. It's been over 20 years that you and I have been doing this together. And I always appreciate these mornings spent with you.
All right. Well, I know. And it was great to have so much insight on the games from you this weekend. Lots of fun things happening. Are you going to retire from the kayak 8-ball sprint?
Yeah, I think that was it. I didn't get very many hits. I almost had my teeth knocked out at one point. So I think that's it. I mean, more gray hairs. It's okay. I've had my fun. But I am going to go down to Glenwood today. I was going to say, I am going to go to Glenwood today and go surf the wave. I'll grab some footage of that, and I'll be able to share that with the viewers tomorrow.
Perfect. Okay, Ken, thanks so much for joining us today, and thank you all for joining us today. We want to be your concierge to the Vail Valley, and with all the things that are going on, I mean, we are really ramping up. We're so excited for things to be back out in full force, full schedules at the Villar Performing Arts Center, tons of concerts and even comedy over at the Ford Amphitheater. We've got the Hot Summer Nights kicking off next week. The lifts will be open this weekend. Farmers Market starts this weekend in Vail, and all the 4th of July celebrations that are just weeks away. So tune in here to keep up to date on all the things you can do on a daily basis or throughout the summer. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow at 7:30 a.m.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
And we're out here
living it.
Living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning. At 7:30.
7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live. It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.